Could Perion be a breakout stock going into 2025? This is part 2 of a series in which I've asked AI to give me 5 stocks which have high breakout potential for 2025. So what are Perion Network? What do they do? Perion are a technology company that specializes in digital advertising solutions. It provides a range of services and platforms designed to help brands, agencies, and publishers optimize their digital advertising strategies. With the company's operations having several key areas such as video and display advertising, as Perion offers solutions to manage and deliver video and display advertisements across various platforms. Connected TV, they provide advertising solutions tailored for the growing market of connected TV platforms. And search advertising through partnerships with search engines. Perion helps clients monetize search traffic and optimize campaigns. Perion focuses on innovative ad formats designed to enhance user engagement, improve click-through rates, and deliver better return on investment for advertisers. Perion leverages AI and data analytics to deliver highly targeted and personalized advertisements. So Perion serves a global client base, including major brands, advertising agencies, and digital publishers. It's listed on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol PERI. Its focus on AI privacy and advanced targeting sets it apart in the competitive ad tech space. So that is enough of what the company does. So what are the financials for Perion? So revenue trends in 2023, the growth grew by 16% year on year. 2024 in the trailing 12 months, revenue has currently fallen by 16%, so it's actually fallen back down to where it was in 2022. This being due to market and business shifts. However, on the positive side, profitability is at 36.65% and the net profit margin is at 15.8%, that being as of Q3. The debt to equity is 0%, indicating a no long-term debt and strong financial health. Earnings per share are currently at $2.38. Perion boasts a PE ratio of 8.5 and a price to sales of 0.69, suggesting the stock is undervalued relative to its peers. Market trends in 2024 showed a stock price of 8.55 with a target price of $10.17. A potential 19% upside. So whilst these financials are showing challenges for the company, analysts highlight its robust fundamentals, i.e. its no debt and capacity for innovation. So with that being said, let's jump over to my system to see if it is saying it is a buy or sell. So looking at the past 5 quarters on a liquidity ratio, we can see an outstanding liquidity, this being due to the lack of debt, of course. So they are currently at a 23-point liquidity ratio. You want to see this at 1, but because of the lack of debt, they have no issues here at all. Now taking a look at the retention rate here, we can see this is actually starting to take a fall, but it is positive. Realistically, we want to see this around 10%, so this could do with improvement. The trend lines are in fact predicting an improvement, however. And looking at the free cash flow, this is actually not awful. It's actually quite good. It did have a fall in Q2 of this year, but it isn't looking too bad. And again, the trend lines are projecting this to increase. Okay, so now we're going to look at the exponential chart on a 365-day basis. We are currently above the trend line, so that is actually not that positive. However, we are on target with the volume. As we can see here, we have had a massive decline this year. So is there a possibility for a rebound? Looking at the 91-day chart, this could offer a potential rebound as we are actually pretty well on target with the exponential trend line and it is set to increase. So that is relatively bullish. We will look at this in a better detail on TradingView in a bit. So what do the figures say? We have a PE ratio on this system of 9.20, a 52-week high of 32.99 and a low of 7.47, this being a difference of 25.52 and a current price of 8.55, so we are barely just above the 52-week low. And looking at the average volume to volume, we are currently well above the average, so that could show a lot of volatility in the near future. So what does the system think about this then? Where will this put this stock? It is actually saying buy at the moment when looking at the intrinsic value of the stock using Graham's formula. On the left here we can see the original Graham's formula, and then on the right there is a more bearish Graham's formula. However, both are still saying buy despite the growth rate for the next year being predicted to be minus 16.27%. So it is a potential buy according to the system. However, in my opinion, I will not be buying in, as I don't think there is much potential anytime soon, at least. I do think there might be potential within 2025, but currently I think it's way too early to say. So looking at TradingView, we can see where the trend lines are actually positioning this stock, and currently we are well below the trend line, indicating that in this very short term period, I say very short term, within the next quarter or potentially even two, it will not be a good time to buy. However, going into mid 2025, it could be a good time to buy for sure, as we actually start to meet this 200-day moving average. Looking at the Sharp and Sortino ratio here, we can see that we have a current rate of 5.7 something percent down. You can't really see it because I'm hiding it. Oh. But yeah, so short term risk to reward is not awful. However, that is very short term, and that is something you will need to check for yourself when you do actually come to buy this stock, as this changes all the time. So what do the analysts think? They are projecting a 90-day projection of around up to $14 and a low of around $3. So personally, I see it being very steady. I do think it will go up slightly to around the 10-ish within 90 days, but I won't be buying in, as I just don't see there being a massive amount of potential. And the analysts are projecting a 2025 target price of around $12, and based off of 5 analysts, they are saying it is a hold, not a sell or a buy. So personally, what is my final verdict? Before I do say this, I'm not a financial advisor, as you would have seen at the disclaimer at the start. But I think around April to June time in 2025, this could be a good stock to buy. However, in between now and then, I won't be buying in personally. It is definitely a stock to remember. They do have high potential, but for me personally, it is not going to be a buy-in. So AI has let me down on this one. Kind of. I do think it is still a very good stock, just not for the start of 2025. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, or found it useful in any sort of way, please do leave a like, a subscribe and a comment. It will be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of 2024. Any help would be greatly appreciated. So I will see you for the next video.